Welcome everyone to the channel. This is Maggie. We're reviewing the Studio Series movie 07 Barricade, or in this case, a 15th anniversary multi-pack release with the other Decepticons. So you might be asking what Studio Series was. Studio Series is a line that promises to deliver the characters from big screen into your hands at an affordable price, at least for the time. Man, inflation's gone up the roof. Oof. And the financial inflation, I mean. The other one's stable. So Barricade that came from the second year of Studio Series overall, meaning he's one of the early releases, and those characters are a bit iffy. And you might be asking, well, is this guy still the same? Well then, let's take a look at him, shall we? So here we have Barricade looking like his first movie appearance. Maybe how he looked in the third movie. You remember that scene where he appeared only once, just have his head blown off? Without reusing of assets, and still they wonder why they haven't done the Tom version on shelf. So moving on, as we can see, he is a bit wonky proportion wise. His head looks like it's being applied with the big head cheat mode. The arms are lanky as shit, and the legs are short, and we can see the roll cage in between his legs. Talk about his damn back, which is really low, much lower than usually with these type of figures. But yeah, most of the hood, the roll cage, and the roll bar at the back, and then the rest of the car is all around him. The side of the car and the back windows are form his arms. The trunk is on the back of his legs, but they do not have been at all. So have fun with them moving around while trying to pose. God, fuck this figure so much. Since we talk about arms, the ends open up, which looks fine, I guess, but he can't pose well to take advantage of it. Now, when closed up, and the hands can hold this with the spike weapon it comes with, and which is faithfully accurate to the spike weapon that he has in the movie. It captures detail well, and the spikes look cool as shit, considering it's spikes, but whatever. Yeah, well, that's at the point towards him. So speaking of details, man, they need to give him some proper paint details on the chest, because it looks like a blob of black with some white and silver, which is a bit of an odd choice for hand-eye color. Maybe they should have done it like how they did with Earthrise Brown, but then again, it's a bit hard to do that sort of thing like actual glass or maybe real plastic or whatever it is they did with it and onto a small area. So yeah, maybe a different color would have been better. But anyway, for some reason my copy has a hole on him. Like, I don't know how it came to be. I didn't even like damage it or something. Whoop, whatever. But yeah, I can't really talk about the deco property of the carpet, since it's better to talk about those bits in proper section. All I can talk about in terms of paint is that the paint on his head is pretty damn good. Like, there's no overlapping paint, or there's no any mishaps or mispaints whatsoever. There's no missing paint applications as well. So yeah, good on the factory worker that painted them. Hopefully you're still alive and watching this vid. I pretty much appreciate it. One more thing to add is that the things that he has in the back, those little bit of antennas or whatever you call them, yeah, they're rubber, and yeah, they're pretty much needed to be rubber, since that's where they interact with in terms of like transformation, because the hood just rotates around and then it covers the from the chest area. So yeah, that's basically all I can talk about Barricade is robot mode. Those are the articulations. So first things first, he got a ball joint on his head, which makes him go up and down. Sort of limited, but at least for up and down movements it's pretty much really, but for side to side it's a bit limited. Yeah, you can see here. Now, for arms he can go up like that, make it's limited because of this. No, he can go 360. That's it's free. They can go 360. Now you can go up like here. It's not too much. There's not enough like joint movement going up. Now, so that's mainly for transformation. So limited to here, because transformation, and the arms you can open up except before the proper review. And they close like this. And they have a bit of movement left to right, but that's about it. in terms of ways, you got nothing, it's solid. In terms of legs, you got up and this can only move back. The legs are pretty legs can go this and there. I think that's apple. I think and can go in. Same as on the other side, can go like this, like that, and then as well like just goes up. That can move on its own, but it's connected directly with the back cable, so be careful about that. Right, and then just for spread, just like this is how much there's about that. Here he is with Core Rise of the Beast RC, Deluxe Conquer Bumblebee, Voyager Earthrise Optimus Prime, Leader Mechnatron, and Commander Ultra Magnus. Now onto transformation. To transform this guy here, the steps. So first things first, you gotta make these brass, these kibble, the pieces of kibble one bit straight, and you push Barricade's head down. Now you open up the whole damn body, just like so, just a bit like so. Now you rotate this around. Now this is the part of why I said that these things are rubber, because then they would just conflict with the hood. So there, rotate there, and then this one goes down. Okay, you see how much harder it's much annoying just to transform this guy. Right, supposed to arrive to here. The hood arrives to here. Then just there we go. You have to try play around with it, just like that. Now this one just rotates around like so, and that's basically the hood and stuff. Now for the legs, just have to make sure they're close in like that, and just like this. There you go. That's supposed to be the leg. Same on the other side. You can see why it's annoying a lot, because it all just gets work. It's just loose. Everything's loose. Like that's just the only thing that made the blacks stay together is just this. And there you go. That's that. Yeah, those are the legs. Now let's start with the arms. Go right here. This one goes up. This one goes up as well, and then you push the arms inside. You make it straight like this. Same on the other side. And right there, and then you're supposed to plug it in here, like so. You can see how much annoying this is. Just trying to line up everything, and it just doesn't stay lined up. Like this, same on the other side, just like that. And then there you go. And yeah, we start with these ones. There's supposed to be a sort of a tab here. As you cannot see, it goes inside of here. So we have to play around with it just so it can stay in. Like so. God fucking damn it. God, it's so fucking annoying. Like, it annoys me a lot just to transform this guy. Like legit. Alright, I think we're okay here. Let's see. Yeah, you can see how fucking annoying this is. But yeah, it's just the way is that this whole thing is supposed to be, you know, in, out, whatever, just like that. Yeah, I think this is it, yeah. This is the car. Yeah, I think that's it. So after that frustration transformation, we get the vehicle mode. It's pretty accurate, but require one glaring removal. The words on the side that are missing. Now, in the original standalone release, they were there, but around the time they released him in the Conquer Bumblebee Barricade 2-pack, it was missing, and it's missing here as well for the 15th anniversary. So either this is leftover stock, or this is still the brand new figure. Just decided to just remove it. So yeah. You know, it kind of sucks. This is the main selling point of Studio Series, since it's the licensed accurate vehicle mode, and yeah, it's annoying. Now, another thing that's annoying about the Sky and Vega mode is the fact that it's pretty much hard to tap in everything. Like nothing stays tapped in whatsoever, and it's not that nothing stays tapped in. It's much more finicky, if you know what I mean. Like there isn't as much ability to able to just tap in and just not have everything move around, which pretty much sucks, but whatever. So you notice it well, for storage, for weapon storage, you can just turn the figure upside down and you see a hole in the front. Now that's where you can tap in the weapon that is included with him, and you just tap in where the hand taps in, and there you go. It's okay. It's at least a bit more creative than the usual stuff, which is just putting your weapons on top and just call it a day. But yeah, I kind of wish there was an ability to just put it in the back. I mean, it's or at least to have some space where you can put the weapon in, which I believe there are some figures which actually do that. Which, you know what, it's a good idea if you ask me. In terms of paints, it's basically pretty much accurate, outside of the whole words or the no, the words, yeah, the words on these wheel arches. So yeah, you got the silver is pretty much accurate, the white accurate as well. So it's pretty much accurate all around. But yeah, with that goddamn with the whole hard, with it being hard to just put together, it's pretty much annoying. Honestly, I would rather you could just get a model kit of this guy, of the car, and just have that as your stand, and that way you won't be annoyed a lot just to keep him in. Or else, if you want to get the RP, or at least get something, just keep him separate, just don't transform whatsoever. So, with that said, in terms of size, he is pretty small compared to Core Rise of the Beast RC, Deluxe Clunger Bumblebee, Voyager Rise of Optimus Prime, Leader Armada Mechnatron, and Commander Ultra Magnus. So overall, this figure is between meh and bad to me. The robot mode is meh, that's the meh part, but with transformation, it kind of tips him from meh to dear God in heaven, help me bad. Just pure unadulterated bad. It's like it fills the fear with agony. Agony, like the whole stuff from them, whatever. Jesus Christ, what? Anyway, it's for a Transformers figure to be good, you must have at least a robot mode. Transformation figure will be at least enjoyable or good. But this ain't it. Like if you want to get Barricade, try to get at least a Human Alliance figure. I think this one's pretty much cheap masterpiece. I don't know what it's. I don't know enough about masterpiece. I don't have it. I only have like 3 of them. Bumblebee, Mechnatron, and Brawl. I'll review them in the next year where we get to the 20th anniversary. But yeah, anyway, just get the Human Alliance figure or get any previous figure of him. Yeah, and apparently they aren't even remaking him for the 20th anniversary as said before, so that pretty much sucks. They're making Ironhide and the Ratchet and Optimus Prime, and the others are just nothing. They're not touching them whatsoever, which sucks a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. This is my first video on YouTube after a very very long time. Yeah, if you liked the video, I know this is a bit amateurish, but whatever. It's first time doing it. Just please subscribe, and if you want, just leave some criticism in the comments. Just tell me how do I can improve myself. But with that said, see you all later. Next time we won't be talking about the first figure. We'll be talking about the G1 figure. So hope you're excited. See you later. Goodbye.